Welcome, comic book fans, to another episode of Slideshow Reviews, hosted by Geekality. It's January 10th, and this is episode 6. Hey, comic book fans, hope you're all having a good year so far. So today I was looking at my email inbox, and I got a pleasant surprise from Matt Hawkins as he sent me a couple of comic books from Top Cow to take a look at. So let's just head right into it. A Voice in the Dark, Issue 3, Killing Game, Part 1. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lorene Taylor, the creator of A Voice in the Dark, started this comic on Kickstarter. I found him there, and his personal story about being a physically impaired artist and still being able to draw such beautiful images using only his mouth, it just floored me. So, needless to say, I backed that project. So seeing one of my favorite publishers invest in his work is a thrill, and I'll have to call Matt Hawkins up later and thank him for taking an interest in A Voice in the Dark. The series is very much an anomaly in the comic industry today, a strong narrative devoid of all the usual trappings in comics. It's sort of a suburban thriller, very much something that would fit right in on Showtime or HBO. The characters are very human and believable, and the premise is thoroughly creepy. The central character is a young woman entering her transformative years, unable to shake the desire to kill and kill often. The simple panel layout of each page and the grayscale help to keep the focus on the narrative and these wonderful, wonderful characters. There's very little in the way of action in this series, and to some it might seem like talking heads, but this is very much alternative comics. And I love it, and I love Top Cow all the more for supporting it. This is a great jumping on point for new readers, and I recommend this title to everyone, especially women, as this all-female cast and down-to-earth fiction is absolutely worth the cover price, and I'm pretty sure they'll just love it. A Voice in the Dark, Issue 3 gets a big try. Now, up next is one of the old staple characters of Top Cow, and one that I've never really been interested in. It's Aphrodite IX, Issue 7. As I said, I was never really interested in Aphrodite. She always seemed like such a generic character, and the futuristic setting just screamed mediocrity. However, I was completely surprised by how good Issue 7 was. Matt Hawkins does it again. The dialogue was screenplay good, and the setting added layers of intrigue and wonder as two different variations of humanity's future, those genetically enhanced and those cybernetically enhanced, launch into a holy war. The emotions behind this jihad and the motivations of the leaders just seem so real, so human, which helps to ground this very sci-fi story and setting. I also have to mention how wonderfully interconnected the fiction is with the rest of the Top Cow universe. While some other companies try to get you to buy multiple titles by ham-handedly jamming cameos into their titles, Top Cow subtly shows you how everything is connected. Case in point, the genetically altered variation of humanity, worship the light, an artifact in the modern Top Cow U, and fear their enemies come from the darkness, the counterpoint to the previous artifact. To have their high-profile Top Cow characters be such important background elements as an entire people's pantheon is just brilliant. A great recap at the beginning of the issue fills readers in enough on what's already gone on. That and the excellent dialogue make this a good jumping-on point for new readers. This was a very pleasant surprise. Every time I think Matt Hawkins is going to let me down and that I'll be forced to eviscerate him in a review, he surprises me with another strong issue. Okay, now I'm not going to embarrass myself by saying the illustrator's name, but this guy did a wonderful job. I really enjoyed his line work, in particular the women and the creatures he drew. I wasn't crazy about his coloring job though, as he seemed to wash everything out. Still, great work from everyone involved. Once again, my wallet takes a hit. Thanks, Top Cow. I recommend this issue and the entire series for any fans looking for a good read month to month. Aphrodite IX Issue 7, surprisingly, gets a try. That's it for now, fanboys and girls. Can't forget about you. I'll be back for more slideshow reviews next time. As always, give independent comic books and alternative comics a try, all the non-superhero stuff. Marvel and DC can't be the only ones getting your money. So have a good one, everyone.